Capricorns, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your monthly reading for August. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now let's see what's coming through for you. If you like what you see here, do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. So in August, we will be in the energy of Star card. So Star is all about release, self-care, high intuition, psychic awareness, and it also has to do with our North Star, our direction in life. So yeah, and also strength, because August 2025 adds to number 17, which is the star in tarot, but 17 adds to number 8, which is the strength card. And strength cards tells us that we all have the inner strength to confront our fears, So that's what the energy of August is all about. Now let's see what's coming through for your sign. So this will be a Celtic cross. I will show you the cards. Center of the reading, you have 9 of Pentacles. That's nice. Crossed by Sun. Okay, that's happy news. For subconscious, Hermit, past position, Death card. Okay, so a death and rebirth moment is happening for you. So a new cycle is starting, a new phase. Conscious position is Magician. Yes, this is where you are making things happen. Future is the Tower card. Advice for the month of August is 4 of Swords. Silence is golden, Capricorn. That's what that energy is. Environment is Ace of Cups. That's amazing, lovely. And for the opportunities, Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity actually. And the final outcome card is 7 of Swords. Okay, Knight of Wands is on the back of the deck. So Knight of Wands is where you are really all fired up, that's what this energy is. All fired up, excited, like you can't wait to get started. So something that you are really passionate about. So it could be a project that you are taking up. It could be something you are inspired to do. So for some, it could also be relationships. Because in the environment you have Ace of Cups, which has to do with friendships, and it could also be romantic love or platonic, But love and friendship is what that energy is. That is also, peace and healing and everything. So yeah, very excited, passionate. There is something you are pursuing at this moment, and you are all fired up. So it could also be something to do with your career. There is a new opportunity coming your way. On the other hand, Knight of Wands could also be someone in your life. So this is fire element, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So something to do with them, if it has to do with a person, okay? All right, so yes, in the subconscious, you have Hermit. So Hermit is what is influencing your choices and your decisions this month. So what I am seeing is like there is this strong need to simplify. That is where you are coming from. Simplifying. So it could be a particular area in your life. For instance, it could be your home space, your workspace. It could be the projects that you are taking up at this moment, where you are spending your time, your energy. You are pulling back. If something is not yielding results, you are pulling back. Or it could also be people you hang out with, your relationships. So you are very careful. You are like carefully going through everything to understand whether it's helping you create that sense of joy and happiness in your life, or whether it's a hindrance, So yeah, if it's a block, if it's an obstacle, you are letting go. So this could mean you also have Death card. This is in the past position, and you have Tower in the immediate future. So with all these cards, it feels like it could either be a move, like you changing homes. It could be that you are buying something. Okay, it could be something to do with a vehicle, or it could be you investing in a pet project, like something that's very close to your heart, something to do with children. It could be investing in your children's future, buying something for them, something like that, like home, you know. On the other hand, it could also be you investing in your own, like higher education, learning a new skill. Yeah, some kind of purchases. On the other hand, it could also be letting go. So for some, it could be a relocation, a move, and yeah, a new home. That's nice. And this is something that you manifested. Amazing. And happiness and joy is here. So lovely energy. And now you can rest, relax, as if the struggle has finally ended. Now this is a big moment of relief. That's what this energy is. This is where you are, you can sleep now. All right. So yeah, a big release is what I'm seeing here for you. So simplifying your life. On the other hand, this is also where you are, it could be that you are, either you are micromanaging Capricorn. By that, what I mean, if you are a team lead or someone like that, then this has to do with you being very careful of what's going on in the environment, who is doing what, and paying attention to the details to make sure that everything is running smoothly. On the other hand, when it comes to your personal life, it could be that you are carefully going through, like I said, carefully going through everything to make sure that you are on the right path, that you are creating the life you want to live, So the one thing that you want to be mindful of is this month you might come across some self-doubts and something to do with limiting beliefs. That is something to be mindful of. So if you are making any important decisions, you might question yourself if you are doing the right thing, so you might come across some doubts, okay? But so it's important. So whenever that happens, it's important to sit with your doubts, fear-based thinking, to understand whether it's actually the truth, or if it's just just an emotion. So when we sit with our fears, our doubts, and carefully consider what's going on internally, then it will be possible for us to find the solutions. So for instance, if it's work related, it could be like if you are doubting whether you are doing the right thing, whether it's a right move or things like that, then know what these fears are about. This could mean like learning a new skill. This could mean just being confident and believing in yourself, trusting yourself, and things like that. So if you are starting something, if you are beginning something new and you are coming across some doubts, then this could mean just taking that next step. This could mean just being clear about your vision. What is it that you are trying to do here, and why do you want to do it? What are the expectations here? Things like that. When that is clear, then it will be possible for you to take the next step and not worry about the entire path. So once you walk on the path will open up for you. So it's all about trusting your vision and trusting yourself that you can overcome the challenges, and being clear about the why. Why do you want to do that? Okay, and what the expectations are. So yeah, when that is clear, you will be able to overcome the challenges. Like I said, August is the month of strength. Strength is all about inner strength and taking brave action, being courageous. But it's not about pushing. It's not about pushing, struggling to get what we want. It's not about making things happen. It's about allowing things to happen. It's about taking it easy, and it's that quiet grace, quiet strength, which comes from that space of faith and trust, and that allows us to, that help us do what we need to do despite the fear. So that's what this energy is. So whenever you feel kind of doubtful, just have a conversation with your doubts, but don't blindly believe these fears and doubts. Okay, so it's all about considering the facts and knowing what the truth is, because we all are capable of doing whatever it is that we want to do. So something to do with faith and confidence and beliefs. So this is where you are letting go of some beliefs. So it could be limited, yes, self-imposed restrictions. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be the ideas that you may be holding on to knowingly, unknowingly. And this is where you are becoming aware, because Hermit, this month you are coming from that. So this is the month where you are doing some soul searching, and because of that, you might come across, you will become more aware of your own patterns, habits that are standing in the way, that are holding you back. And this is where it's going away. So the situations that you are coming across now, so if it feels like it's a tower moment, know that maybe things are falling in place for you. Maybe this was a block and now it's being removed from your path, and now you will be able to see what's on the other side. You won't believe this. Let me show you how the cards showed up. This is the Sun card, then the Tower, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is where you are coming from that place of confidence, and this is like a rebirth moment. And for some, it may have something to do with your own like something to do with the way you are approaching your situations, your attitude towards your life, the way you are handling situations and things like that. And this is where you are coming from that place of hope and optimism, and because of that, because of your energy, Capricorn, the block is now going away. So it may feel like, maybe things are uncomfortable, what's going on. However, this is the next card. Okay, so because of your approach, sometimes when we change, our circumstances changes, right? So that's exactly what's happening here. Maybe there is I have no idea what you are doing. This is confidence, this is hope and optimism. And because of that, the blocks and obstacles are now going away. And because it's now going away, you can see what's on the other side. And what's on the other side is this, my dear. This is love, friendships, home, peace, love, spiritual love, universal love. So whatever the love that you are seeking, it could be romantic love for some of you, if that is what you are seeking. So yeah, amazing energy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards here. Okay, so some major developments is what I'm seeing. So change and transformation. You have both Tower and the Death card. And then you also have the Sun, which is a rebirth. All right. So now, yeah, death is in the past position. So this is the energy you are carrying into August, or whatever is happening in August may have something to do with this card. So this is where a transformation is happening. It could also be you rocking the boat, Capricorns, or something to do with um, you coming out of your comfort zone. So whatever is happening here may not feel comfortable. Like for instance, maybe it doesn't have to be something major. For some, it could just be you clearing up your space, decluttering. And yes, of course, if things are piled up, it may not feel comfortable. For some, it could be a relocation, something difficult, something that is not pleasant. It's not easy. And for some, it could be something that you have to let go of. It could be a loss. It may look like a loss, but it's not a loss. Maybe it's just a blessing in disguise, is what I want to say. Because on the surface, things may look like ugly, and sometimes we feel like, oh, we are losing something. But in actuality, in reality, what exactly is happening is our spirit helping us move in the right direction, So that's what I'm seeing here for you. Something happening and that needs your acceptance. So but there is an opportunity there. There is a blessing there. And what's happening this month is Nine of Pentacles is in the center of the reading, and this is where a major release is happening. It could be that you are simplifying and organizing, and now you are ready to begin again. Number 9 here has to do with endings. You have 2 nines here, okay, and then you have all these cards which has to do with new beginnings. Look at these cards here. Sun, Magician, all these cards here has to do with new beginnings. So yes, and here with Nine of Pentacles, this is where you are taking it easy because you went through a lot, and now this is where you are just resting, relaxing, taking it easy, and slowing down is what I am seeing here. And then you have the Sun card, and because you are doing that, because you are slowing down and taking care of yourself, you might come across some new inspiring thoughts and ideas, and your energy is changing up, and that's when you want to begin something new, so yeah, so you are receiving some really nice inspiration inspiring thoughts, ideas. When it comes to your health, looks like you are taking care of your health. You are including a lot of fruits and vegetables in your diet, is what I want to say. And that is also, Nine of Pentacles is also about abundance and prosperity. So this is where you are just appreciating how far you have come, where you are now. You are appreciating what's around, who is there. So gratitude. However, this card also tells me that you are ready to begin again, and that's exactly what this energy is. So this is happy news. Some good news is coming your way. This also has to do with something to do with children. So pregnancy, if you are expecting, then this is good news, or it could be someone in your life if this is not you, but something to do with kids. This is also inner child healing is also happening. So by that, what I mean is, this is where you are doing something that you just enjoy doing. It could be you taking up a creative project that you always wanted to do, or it could be like travel. It could be just spending time at home and just relaxing, or for some, I don't know. So something that brings you a sense of fulfillment, joy, happiness, peace, is what this energy is. So inner child healing, whatever you need, you are paying close attention to what you need. It could also be that you are spending a lot of time outside. Wherever you are, it's very hot, and you are spending a lot of time under the sun. Yep, a block has been released. So not sure what block this is all about. So this could be internal block, like something to do with habits, patterns, tendencies, beliefs, and things like that, that is going through a shift. On the other hand, it could be external delays, setbacks, something that you have been coming, you are coming across. On the other hand, it could also be creative blocks. If you have been coming across some creative blocks, self-doubt, that is also now going away. So whatever it is that you are, the self-doubts or whatever this is happening with the Hermit card, that is now ready to be released. And you are moving forward with excitement, enthusiasm. Amazing. Okay, so Magician is in the conscious position. So this is what you are seeking. So what you are seeking is manifestation, like creating magic. You are seeking some extraordinary experiences, something like that. On the other hand, this is where you are fully supported, Capricorn, meaning whatever it is that you need, you have it. Okay, this is the Hermit, this is Gemini, this is Leo energy coming through. Not sure. Death card is Scorpio. So you have something to do with your social circle. So if you are hiding, this is a month when you are in the spotlight. So it could be that you are very active on social media, you are posting every single day. On the other hand, it could be you meeting up with your friends, it could be, you know, phone calls, messages and things like that. Or it could also be a solo trip. Maybe you are going somewhere all by yourself. So yes, your social circle, and you are also forming new connections, new friendships, and love is in the environment. So wherever you are, you know, there is love and peace, which is amazing, and that is what you are creating. Okay, so yeah, Magician is all about is reminding you that you are fully supported, and whatever it is that you need, you have it. So if you are doubting, let go of doubts, let go of worrisome thoughts. Instead, keep your thoughts, words, feelings positive, because you are manifesting great things. And the card is also reminding you to so the Magician's energy is also about illusions, you know, illusions meaning creating something that is not true, that is not what is happening, you know. So yeah, that is something to be mindful of. Be aware of illusions, things like that. So it could either be your energy or it could be somebody else. So if you are happy, are you genuinely happy? Is what that card is reminding you. Or is this something that, because underneath you have Hermit card. You know, Hermit is again has to do with something that's holding you back. But this is how you are appearing, and something to do with illusion. So just be aware of what's happening and how can you be, like, if that is something where that is a place where you may not even be aware of it, you know. Most of us are not like consciously aware of these things, but yeah, but this is like a possibility. So if you are staying away from the limelight, if you want to hide, and if you are coming across some emotional stuff, but you are so the card is also reminding you, are you aware what's going on internally? Is there something you need to accept within yourself so you can set yourself free? This is, all these cards here has to do with freedom, Capricorn. So this is about accepting how you are feeling, you know, being honest with ourselves, accepting the situation as it is, and also, like, if you want to share with someone. So Ace of Cups here may have something to do with an honest conversation you are having with someone. So it could be friendships, it could be a family member, it could be someone you trust. So it could be a therapist, a counselor, someone like that. So this is conflicting energy. Okay, so if that is something you are coming across, maybe find a way to find an outlet is what I want to say, so you can just release and make peace with what's happening in your life. So again, it could be therapy, counseling, talking it out, finding a creative outlet, or it could also be through self-reflection, contemplation, being conscious of our choices, decisions, things like that. Yes, the advice for the month is Four of Swords. And Four of Swords here is all about surrender and acceptance. When I said surrender, which is what the energy of August is all about, Strength card. So strength is all about inner strength. Inner strength doesn't have anything to do with, our like struggling, fighting, and, things like that. So this is about coming from that place that, from that place of faith and trust, and quiet grace is what that energy is. So yeah, if you have been struggling with things, to make something happen, to change, fix, or anything like that, this is where the energy is reminding you, trust yourself, trust the, there is a meaning, there is a purpose, and so we just want to trust, and the card is reminding you, just surrender, let go, because maybe when you surrender, things will fall in place. Sometimes what happens is we get in our own way, our own beliefs. Sometimes these beliefs, sometimes even we are not consciously aware of. Most of us believe that in order to get something, we have to do something, like we have to fight for it, we have to struggle, we have to work hard, we have to do this, do that, and things like that. But we are not taught to just believe, just trust, and then let go of the outcome. So most of us are so fixated on the outcome that we find ourselves struggling our entire life, then nothing happens. The reason why is because maybe it doesn't need our involvement, it doesn't need our interference. What we need to do is do the best we can without struggling, and then let it go, then let the universe take care of the rest. So for some, it may have something to do with a project that you are working on, relationships, something that you are trying to achieve and accomplish in your life. If you have been struggling to make things happen, the advice here is to let go, and surrender, and then see what happens. So get out of your own way, Capricorn, is what the energy is reminding you. I don't know how you are going to do that because I don't know what you are coming across, but something to contemplate on. Are you on your way? If yes, how can you just let go? On the other hand, Four of Swords is also a card of meditation, prayers. So maybe in the environment you have Ace of Cups. It may have something to do with spirituality. A high intuition is also what this energy is. So it could be that you are joining a group and coming across people who have different beliefs, and you are exchanging ideas. And on the other hand, it could be you taking up a new spiritual practice. It could just be listening to some podcast or some videos, reading books, or practicing meditation, or just spending some time with you. Spending some alone time with you, going for a walk, hike, things like that. So yes, that is actually helping you see things more clearly. This is where you are rising above the emotions. Sometimes our emotions cloud our own judgments, and we tend to make emotional choices and decisions. This is where you are rising above the emotions, and because of that, you can see things more clearly. So yes. Yeah. blessings, and pay close attention to your intuition. You might receive some intuitive downloads, messages in your dreams. Notice the sign synchronicities. So slowing down is important so you can receive what's coming your way, what is available for you. So it could be spiritual guidance, it could be love, friendships, a great opportunity is what I am seeing there. Yeah, but if you haven't been feeling well or something, this is recovery. So the energy is also reminding you, take rest, recharge your batteries, slow down, and take good care of yourself. By that, what I mean is by watching your diet, staying hydrated, mental health, listening to some soft music, podcast, entertaining only thoughts that are helpful, organizing your day, your routine, your schedule, so you can go through your day with calm and ease and not, stressing out, things like that. So this is the month where maybe some of you guys are doing that, organizing. So it could be, again, letting go of things that you don't need. On the other hand, it could also be coming up with a plan, like planning your day, your week, your month accordingly, so you can just enjoy your day instead of running around. Sometimes there's so much to do that we find ourselves always like running through our day and not really enjoying, stressed out, things like that. So no, is that what something that's happening? If yes, how can you plan, organize, prioritize? Peace is what this energy is. All right, so, and opportunities, you have Ace of Pentacles. So this is something to do with your financial situation is now changing. There is good news. So it could be a new job. It could be it could be a side hustle for some of you. It could be you starting a new business, investing in yourself, learning a new skill. Something like that, Capricorn. Home is also coming through. On the other hand, this is an offer, a proposal. So if you are thinking about selling, then that's also something that's coming through. Yeah, a golden opportunity. And what I want to say is you are blooming, meaning something that you are doing, keep doing it. So this could be, that you are taking good care of yourself. And because of that, something in your external is also changing. So what's happening within colors our experiences, our external, our outer world. And with this, it feels like you are something that you are doing is very nurturing, nourishing, and because of that, something is changing in your external as well. So that's nice. On the other hand, it could be you cleaning up your backyard, Capricorn. Your backyard, your front yard. It could be that you are cleaning up the weeds, and it's a Herculean task. It's a lot. We are in the middle of summer. What are you doing? And but maybe, you are feeling more energetic now. That energy has to go somewhere. So you are just taking care of your backyard, maybe. Yeah, and you are planting. So yeah, you are under the sun planting new seeds, bringing some new plants. So what I want to say is, growth is what that energy is. So you are focusing on growth, and you are also Ace of Cups is actually supporting that energy, because whatever we want to grow on the earth, it needs water. it needs caring, nurturing, and things like that, and it also needs sun. Wow, I just noticed it. It just came to me. So, because of that, so that's the magician. So, now whatever it is that you are focusing on now will grow. The reason why is because you are doing whatever it is that you need to do, you know. So, yeah, your sunlight nourishing without sun, we need sun, right? Sun is source energy, and without sunlight, nothing grows, it's not possible for us to grow anything. And then this is you planting the seed, and this is where water energy, so everything is there, whatever it needs. So what do you want to grow, what do you want to experience? Because wherever you are putting your energy, you will see the results. Wow, that's powerful energy there. And you are ending the month with Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is where you are leaving something midway, something to do with communication here. So this is the reason why I said just be aware of illusions. Meaning, what is it that you are experiencing internally? So both these cards is reminding you to be honest and transparent in your dealings. So it could be like something like buying, selling, something like that, or it could be that you are entering into a new relationship. It could be work related. So whatever the case may be, something fishy is happening here. Or on the other hand, just be aware of that. Okay. On the other hand, I don't want to talk much about it, but when you come across this energy, you will know what it's all about. On the other hand, it could also be you, when it comes to communication, something to do with people pleasing tendencies. It could be that maybe you are feeling in a certain way, but then you are not sharing it with others. You are not expressing your feelings. Yeah. So you are not being transparent in your communication is what I am seeing there. On the other hand, it could just be you leaving something midway, quitting, leaving something midway. It could be a group you belong to. It may have something to do with other commitments. So before making promises, before making any commitments, just know what you are getting into, so you don't have to then leave things midway. So having an honest conversation, transparent conversation is important, so nobody is disappointed at the end of the day. All right, so that's what you are coming across this month. Yes, Ace of Cups is in the environment. It could either be your energy or it could be somebody else. This is emotions, like feeling sensitive, emotional about things. So for some, it may have something to do with happy tears, because you also have Sun card here. So something to do with joy and happiness. On the other hand, it could also be emotional healing. Yeah, releasing some emotions that you have been holding on to. So through conversations, through your creativity, things like that. So what's happening this is, yes, you are focusing on self-care, which is amazing. You're also doing something that is that you are really excited about. You are moving forward with a sense of hope and optimism. You are surrounded with love, and that energy, the energy of love, is all around. And you also might come across some new creative ideas and inspiration. So you want to take it forward. you don't want to just ignore it. Instead, you want to do something about it. And this could mean this month is also about you releasing old ways of doing things. It could be internal, like old patterns, habits, beliefs, things like that. And certain things may not feel comfortable if it's new. What I'm seeing is new, and the new is always a little bit unpleasant, uncomfortable, but keep going. This will become familiar. You just want to be consistent, and daily practice will make it a habit. Yeah, and yes, you are asked to get out of your comfort zone and keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and stay open to different way of doing things, different possibilities, different opportunities. And you don't want to yes, so what I want to say is, yeah, stay open to the opportunities you are coming across. You are moving in the right direction. Okay, so something to do with purchases is also coming through here, and some emotional outburst is also happening, Capricorn. So just be aware of that. It could be anger and frustration coming out, but that is also helping you heal. But counseling therapy, if that is something that you want to take up, that's also going to be good. But you are sleeping well, and also the energy is reminding you, if you are struggling with something, this is the month when you want to just think about letting go. Surrender, accept, surrender, and let the universe take care of the rest. Prayer, meditation, spirituality is also something that you are focusing on here. And your finance, financial growth is also there. So it may have something to do with career advancement, you starting a new business, or it could also be money coming your way from some other sources. And you have the energy and the enthusiasm to get things done this month. But just be aware of communication style. If you want to just transparent in your communication, that will make things much easier. Okay, now let's see what's coming through, what's happening in the sky. On the 6th of August, Mars enters Libra, and Libra represents relationships and balance. So, and Mars is all about action, and that's what I'm seeing here. This is an action-oriented month for you, and you are creating that sense of balance in your life. And also something to do with relationships is also changing now. Okay, and then on the 9th of August, full moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. Now we are in Leo season, that's Leo energy, and Aquarius is its opposite sign. So Leo has to do with self, and Aquarius is about the other. So the energy is all about, again, creating some kind of balance, where to draw the line. Where do we want to honor our individuality, our dreams, and where do we want to focus on the others? How can we be there for others? So it's all about functioning harmoniously in a group without losing ourselves. Holding on to our own individuality is also important. It could be a relationship, it could be teammates, it could be a group environment, whatever the case may be. And then Mars in Libra opposes Saturn and Neptune in Aries. It's also happening on the same day, on the 9th. So oppositions are all about tension, and that's what I'm seeing here. Some stressful situation is happening. So just know how you want to navigate that situation. On the 11th, Mercury is going direct. Perfect. So Mercury is retrograde now. Mercury is a communication planet. Okay. During the retrograde, we might come across some communication issues, misunderstandings, delays, travel issues, technical issues, and things like that. And something to do with all the past. Sometimes we also come across situations that we had to deal with in the past. People from the past may show up, things like that. So you might connect with someone, you know, like a workmate, an old co-worker, an old friend, things like that. But yeah, but Mercury is going direct, which could mean obstacles going away, misunderstandings clearing up, you know, communication is now opening up. We might come across some new information, new insights, and yeah, forward momentum is what that energy is. Things will become a little bit easier. On the same day, Saturn sextiles Uranus. So that's nice because Saturn is a disciplinarian. You know, Saturn has to do with commitments, and Uranus is sudden realization, revelations, an aha moment, epiphany. So just be aware of what you are coming across. You know, that when it comes to, maybe you will become more aware of certain things, or it could be you might come across some sudden you know, idea, yeah, it could be any area of your life. It could be relationships, business, things like that. So since this is a sextile, this is supporting that energy. Okay, so, and it will also help you enjoy whatever it is that you are doing. So it could be you know, something to do with you taking up something that you truly enjoy, you know, something that that you are excited about. So a new project that you are taking up. So this is happening on the 11th of August. So things will start moving forward after 11th, you know. So because I don't see any opposition, anything like that happening in the sky. So this is you going with the flow. So all the delays and obstacles are now going away, and things will appear easy and effortless, and you are in the flow. So that's nice. Then on the 22nd, Sun moves into the sign of Virgo. That's what I'm seeing here. This is Sun, this is Virgo. So it could be that Virgo is in your chart because this is in the conscious position, or someone you are dealing with. Sun in Virgo is all about taking care of ourselves, like when it comes to our health, money matters, staying more organized, something to do with our earthly life on this planet, you know. So the nitty-gritties of our everyday life. So it could be something to do with our financial papers, like banking, health, if there is anything that something to do with our family, home. So taking care of, and your sign is also an earth sign, so it will be easy for you. Okay. On the same day, Pluto sextiles Saturn and Neptune. Yes, and all these planets are important planets, you know, and sextile is harmonious energy. This is about raising our consciousness. So again, something to do with sudden revelation, epiphany, new information, insights. So just be more present so you can receive what is coming your way. And then Venus moves into the sign of Leo, and it's happening on the 25th. Now, Leo has to do with authenticity and self-expression, childlike energy. This is Leo energy coming through for you. And then Venus is about love, romance, beauty. And that's exactly what's happening here. So know what is happening around the 25th. Okay, so for some, it may have something to do with a proposal, an offer, something like that. It could be you taking care of something to do with self-care, self-love, beauty. So it could be you beautifying your space, your home space. It could be you changing up your wardrobe, something to do with some surgical procedures, if that is something that you want to do. So yeah, love, romance, beauty is what that energy is, and also self-expression. So reaching out to the people we love, someone will reach out to you, things like that. On the 28th, Uranus sextiles Neptune. So yes, this also has to do with new ideas and new way of living. So it could be that you are changing up the way you want to changing up your lifestyle. So something to do with your living situation is changing, your lifestyle is going through a change. And it may also have something to do with your internal beliefs. Some transformation is happening, Capricorn. All right, so lovely energy. Now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Spirit, please give us a message for Capricorn. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of, Capricorns? So Capricorns, your message is connect to source. Yes, I told you something about spirituality. This is where, and Leo is sun, sorry, sun is source energy. So this is where a connection is happening. So I don't know what's going on. So something to do with a Leo in your life, or it may have something to do with spirituality. Yeah, prayer, meditation, spending some quiet time. On the other hand, you know what I'm intuitively getting, if there is something that you are trying to do, something to do with your business, your work, your if you are building something, the energy is reminding you, instead of going to the middleman, go to the person who is who has the power to make decisions, you know. So don't go through any other channels, but communicate with the person on top, the who is in power, you know, who has the power to make decisions. Yeah. So let me read this out to you. Number 47. Number 47 adds to number 11, which is Justice card. Justice is ruled by Libra. So something to do with a Libra in your life maybe, or it could be the Libra is in your chart. Yeah, justice. Justice is also about decisions and karma, karmic cycles, major decisions, truth, information. Yes. All right, so the message is go within to discover what needs to be done. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. Everything you do and think influences your world. Take a moment to reflect on what your intentions and actions are. Be more reserved, patient, and tender, both with yourself and with those around you. Be ready for the many opportunities coming to you. You are undergoing a deeper, sacred journey, which is all about bringing greater meaning and purpose into your life, and which will renew your inner energy. You are anticipating that your future will be better than the period of life lessons you have just completed. There is a promise of your life purpose that should encourage and inspire you to deepen your inner connection. Trust you will attain all you are yearning for. The beauty of your soul and your connection to the divine source is trying to tell you something important. Feather stars are starfish with bodies that have adapted to living upside down. They firmly attached to rocks on the ocean floor. The feather star connects to many aspects of balancing the mind, body, and spirit. There are times we need to go within for answers, to find inner strength and resolve, and to tap into deep emotions. Yes, that's the advice card, and it totally goes with the message. So, this is where maybe the energy is reminding you to stay away from the limelight. But that's not what's happening in your outer. This is where you are very active. But maybe the energy is reminding you an important message for some of you guys out there, because this is a different deck and this totally goes with your advice card for the month. The message is all about, is reminding you to keep a low profile, stay away from noises and environments that are noisy or it could also be staying away from conversations and things like that. Like a spiritual retreat is what this energy is, silence. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, silence. So it could be less is more, Capricorn. This month, less is more. So whether it has to do, whatever it is that you're doing, I don't want to talk much about it, but I want you to reflect on it. What does that mean for you? Silence and less is more. What does that mean for you? So this month is all about easy does it. Take it easy and let go of the struggle. Trust, have faith, and take care of yourself. So Capricorns, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like what you see here, if this video was helpful, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. And please take good care of yourself. I hope you have a great month ahead. I will see you in the next reading.